Stav, Abby and Matt.
You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Stav, Abby and Matt.
Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
So, I was watching, me and Roz, we love watching YouTube together, and she has weird things. It varies from time to time. Sometimes it's used to be unboxings and families of Americans just living their lives in their mansions and whatnot. Then she got onto true life scary stories of hikers for a while, which was interesting.
She is your daughter, you do have a weird taste of
That's true.
shows that you are.
But one thing we can both agree on is we love bloopers. We can watch news bloopers till the cows come home. It's just, there should be a 24/7 dedicated channel that just shows bloopers and people being hit in the balls. Like that would be, anytime, there's nothing else on TV, you've got your fallback of the bloopers and the balls.
Have you seen the one, I think it's an old one, but it's doing the rounds again, and it's lady sitting at the desk, like doing her bit to camera, fully passes out, like bang, hits the deck.
Yeah.
And the guy who's on air with her doesn't even go to her help her. He
going.
the camera comes to him and he just continues.
The show just go on.
And everyone's like, this poor lady's just unconscious. Stop it.
People saw that, right?
Yeah. It looks terrible. But I guess he must have just freaked out.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And we were watching bloopers, and then it occurred to me, because I had a show with one of our old co-hosts at Channel 10 called Couch Time.
He loved doing the show.
We loved doing it.
You loved doing it.
We loved it. The whole crew, we became like a family, and we used to film on a Saturday, and people would cancel plans so they could film with us. It was the most fun we'd ever had. I'd never laughed so hard. It was so much fun.
That is slightly offensive, but okay.
It was the best thing I've ever done in my life.
I knew it at the time. It was very much like he was just doing this little radio thing during the week, and it was all about Saturday.
He's still in love with his ex.
Yeah,
and he's talking about it in front of us.
I still see them. Sorry. Yeah. Still stay in touch with most of them. We became very close. And one of the best things they used to do, and I know it was just filling time because of you need a certain amount of Australian content, but late at night, after the show had aired during the afternoon, they would show bloopers. They would show our blooper reels.
So for those who haven't seen it, you were like the host of Channel
11.
11,
So it was
right?
the first time it came out, I guess, was it the digital channel? You know how I'm talking about it.
We launched the digital channel, and hilariously, that's kind of a big deal. We launched we were the first people on digital TV in Australia. The same day that Brisbane went underwater, so we got no coverage whatsoever.
But it was it was old shows, and you guys would do the little intros in between.
That was Happy Days, and Here's Family Ties, but we sort of turned it into a sketch show. We would do little bits, and there was Stav's dad was a character, and Michael Caine was a character, and all that sort of thing. Had its fans, had some people that didn't like it too much either. And we were watching the bloopers, and I said to Rory, we used to have bloopers for Couch Time, and I went on a deep dive of the internet trying to find some so I could say to her, look, I used to be on television, look at your dad.
Did she see what came up? Because there were some real bad memes.
Yeah. So back in the day, you see these people now, all these snowflakes, namby-pamby people crying anytime someone says something bad about them on the internet. Well, can I tell you, we were the OGs, because you do any little deep dive. You don't have to deep dive that deep.
You don't need deep dive.
No. It was a polarizing show. Some people loved it. Some people did not. And in the looking for the bloopers, I found a page that did not. And I would like to play an excerpt of the review of Couch Time.
So there was a Facebook page that was anti you?
There was wiki pages, there was Facebook, there was
groups. There was groups of people that
I used to be in tears going, why do people hate you so much?
Yeah, they did not like it.
Can I send him the link of the photo?
Yeah, you can.
I reckon you've almost made it. If people are like...
That's what he kept saying. He loved it so much. The more people paid him out, the more he used to get excited.
I'd forgotten. And I saw this and I thought, I can't. I got to... You'll appreciate it, Matty. So I had to pre-record it because there was just no way to say. And also, this was the only section that I felt that I could get away with, where this is tame in comparison to the rest of it. And this is not tame.
Okay.
So for anyone that missed it and maybe want to catch up and find it somewhere, this is what you can expect if you ever get to watch Couch Time. It was a bright and sunny day on January 11th, 2011, when Australian TV had gone fully digital and promising brand new stations were about to launch for the first time. One of those channels was Channel 11. The channel schedule looked great, so how could a channel looking this promising ever up? The answer to that is quite easily. What you do is pluck two absolute nobodies off the street and make them the voice of Channel 11. These two knuckles consisted of a Buddy Holly looking and an even more limp-wristed looking motherfucker known as simply the without the glasses. Not much is known to the public about these two dickless wanks, and thank for that. We would normally write about these guys' past, present and futures, but in all honesty, like the present, no one cares about these two and no one ever will. It's almost comical when you can't find your remote or your mute button is worn out and you accidentally hear these idiots mention something about expecting them to win Logies for what they do. Like before, keep in mind, we added no apostrophe or surprise mark yada yada yada. If these two morons think that anyone would give them an award or even consider inviting them to be dishwashers at an award, then it stands without a doubt that these two have the combined IQ that's not even as high as the inches of length of the longest they've ever had in their mouths. 5 stars.
I want to hear more.
And you can, sir.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Had I have not known anything about the show,
Yeah.
if I read that, that would make me watch the show.
Yeah. He's a
Was
fan.
Rory proud?
She learnt some words.
Can you do another one tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of them are photos.
Yeah, I'm looking at one. now.
Do you know what's so funny?
I can try.
Is I was showed Ash this morning. She goes, "What's on Stav's? Why do they put a nose on you?" And I was like, "That's a dick."
Which would be handy.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Petty parenting. Have you done it? I just wanted to get even because I wasn't happy with my son's attitude. I asked him to bring his bike in. He screamed, "It's not a life lesson. You're just there. Bring it in."
Do you
But
say
I-
bra?
I know.
Call you bra, yeah.
But you know, it's just he's yelling because he's downstairs in games. I was like, no way. So he's going on a flight by himself, and I've picked that he's only allowed to watch PG, which he'll just be headless with.
When threats and violence don't work, you get petty.
Yes.
And Christy, we want to know what petty parenting you've used.
So first of all, Abby, love yours. But I, a while ago, had stepchildren. They don't live in Brisbane, so they're not going to hear this. It'd be fine. But I had downloaded a app, which is a Wi-Fi blocker. So we were setting like bedtimes and so that the apps would turn off automatically. But you had the option to turn it off manually. So when they wouldn't get off Fortnite or any game, I used to go in and block their Wi-Fi so they thought their Xbox or gaming console was playing up.
Wow.
But it meant they then had time to go and do the job I told them to do.
So good. Did they ever work out that you were doing it?
No,
Nah.
never. But one time I turned it off and forgot to turn it back on again, and you can only do it when you're on the Wi-Fi, so I had to sneak home from work.
You know what I've thought, Christy, would be even better than that, is turning it off, is being able to slow it right down. So it just
that'd be good.
works enough for them that they can
Yeah.
play,
Yeah.
but it's slow enough that it ruins the experience.
Imagine calling a company saying, "Do you mind just if I could get it slower?
It's too
Is there
fast. It's too
I'll pay
fast."
extra to get it slower."
Just for the next half an hour.
Yeah. It's not a bad feature. I've seen some of the videos where they change the password. You know, you can change it.
Yeah.
And then they say you will get it given to you, the password, but you have to do your chores. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
pretty clever because then it's different for each kid.
Yeah, that's good. At completion. Hey, Julie.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good. What's your petty parenting story?
So my daughter, she was a bit of a wayward child, and her car, even though she bought it, it was registered under me, but she kept getting speeding fines and refused to sign them over into her name.
Ouch.
And I think there was about 4 of them, and she wouldn't. So I just went dressed in black, middle of the night. Her car was parked on the road. Took her number plates off, and then sent her a photo of the number plates and said, "Well, now you've got to sign them over to your name."
Wow.
So,
It
she
taught
would
her a
accept
lesson.
them.
No, she wouldn't, because she just thought it was, up to me to pay.
Yeah.
Because she was just really wayward. But
So
Julie.
you took
Taught
the
her a
number
lesson.
plates hostage. I like it.
Yeah. Julie.
I did.
Did you, were you wearing a balaclava?
No, but I was dressed all in black, and I just thought, oh my God, the things that you have to do as a parent.
Isn't it funny that if you did get charged, it's okay, it's my daughter. I reckon if you explain it, the police will go, yeah, sure, no worries.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't get in trouble because it's your registered to you.
Yeah.
Well,
Arrest me,
but
officer.
That's right. But,
So good.
Tracy and Corinda, this is enlightening. What's your petty parenting?
So I've got 4 kids all living at home with me. They're like 15 through to 23, right? Mm-hmm. And I've got a 2 metre laundry bench, and it gets a metre high sometimes with clean laundry. And, there are no folding up there or anything there. So what I do is occasionally I'll crack it and I'll sort it, but I'll deliberately sort like favourite things into one of the other's baskets.
Oh, so good.
And then just take it up to the room. Oh, and I thought, they all don't like each other. So, that's really cool because it's like, where's my favourite black top? I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, my God. And the other one just comes out wearing it. You're like, oh, that is so... and it's subtle.
evil.
It's really subtle. No, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, wow. I know. And I just pretend because it's all that, like fancy gym wear that all looks the same to me anyway. So I just go, I don't know. Well, how am I supposed to know?
The expensive Lululemon stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, or DFNY.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
You too, Trace.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I want to ask your advice.
Yeah.
The house behind us is for sale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, directly behind us. And I would love to buy it, but I can't afford it.
So what are we doing? We're all chipping in?
I want, if you want to, because I want to steal the backyard, right, to extend my yard out. But I just can't. It ain't going to happen.
You have acreage, then.
Yeah. But is it frowned upon if you go and look in the house when there's an open home and you're not going to buy it?
Yeah. What do you... That's 80% of the people.
I do that all the time.
95% of the people. That's my favourite...
But what happens if they're there and then they see me just like looking around and then
No, they're not.
like what do I say to them?
They're not. None of the actual owners are there. So they always have to leave.
Yeah, but they send in don't they send in like a friend or something like that on their behalf?
An open
wouldn't
home
know
is
you.
exactly that. I
Open.
mean, yeah, it's open. And plus the real estate wants you to. And then they want you to because it has more people going through. The more people creates more.
I went to one just to see how much they could see into my house next door. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
It's always interesting when you go through a neighbour's though. Like ours is open for it. And I'm like, but I didn't speak to him before. So what do I then make a conversation with them when they're leaving?
Well, see, this is the issue. I've never been... We kind of chat a little bit, but I've never been inside their house.
Once it's got a time and it's listed, it's like an invite. It's like the party you were never invited to before.
They don't know you're not going to buy it.
Yeah. I honestly, real estate agents say no. The
real estate agent, it doesn't bother me. It's the people who own it.
Well, they won't be.
But they want people to go. They want more people to go through.
I would be weirded out if my neighbours, who I knew weren't going to buy that, they're literally just coming over, as I would be, to be like, I just want to see what's going on in here.
That's exactly what it's for.
We had friends go to ours.
Yeah.
To see the staging and stuff.
We actually had friends that went to one that we were doing, and they were like, "Oh, it was really good. The real estate put on champagne and nibbles." And I was like, "But you're not buying it."
Do they put on champagne and nibbles at open homes?
Some of the real estates do.
Some
yeah,
do.
they do like a pre-thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "That's really annoying because if there was any champagne left, like surely we should have got it." So that was the only one I was annoyed about.
They hold a dinner party at your house before they sell it.
Some people see open homes as a digger station.
Right.
Cookies are very common. Yeah. I like the cookies
They
and
like
stuff.
the smell of it.
Yeah.
I know that
Do you
house...
not go to many open homes though?
No. Ever. I mean, I went to one the other week around the corner.
It's the only way I shop. Like you go in there and you start looking at all the different materials. It's like a Pinterest, but
Alive.
one that you can feel
In
and
real
touch.
life.
Yeah. But sometimes I open the door and then I regret that. I opened the door the other day, like for the
Pantry.
clothes. And I opened it up and it was just all police officer uniforms. I was like, ooh.
Someone's a stripper.
No, they were legitimate. They were legitimate ones.
They a cop? No. Dancer.
We did go to one open home and it always blows my mind because I was like, surely the real estate should have done something before, but there was a grow lab down the bottom.
Right. Maybe that's a selling point.
but it was like the
Was
old.
Breaking Bad like big at the time?
No, but it was the old laundry for it. Anyway, we ended up buying it.
Well, that's right.
There you go. It's an investment. Okay, this house is guaranteed to make you money.
It was like the laundry, and it was all blocked out, and it had all tape around. And they were like, "Can we have a look in that room?" And the real estate's like, "Oh, I think it's locked." And we're like, "Well, you're selling it."
If it's locked, of course you want to look in it. What are you hiding?
Well, it was a real rundown house.
Yeah.
Like, so Scotty just sort of hit the door a little bit,
Tripped into it.
tripped into it, and opened up, and it was had all lights.
Wow.
13 10 60. The question we want to ask is: have you been to an open home and what did you see? Caitlin, who does our online, you went. Was it a rental that you went and looked at?
Yeah, it was up for rent.
Yeah, and what did you see?
Wait, which one?
Oh, okay.
Give
Which is
hit
most
us.
interesting?
I went in to see if they could see me from my bedroom because it was next
yep.
door. And I spoke to the real estate and he said they had to take a lot of things off the wall.
Pictures of you.
They had to take things off the wall.
Oh, because they were offensive?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some inappropriate anime-esque things.
Right.
Tentacles.
And then didn't you go to one and there was someone still in the house?
Yeah, they were tucked up in bed.
Oh.
Deceased estate.
So what? You go into the bedroom and there's just a bloke laying in bed.
Well, I thought it was just like the pillows.
Yeah.
So I was looking over and then it started moving and he was like, "G'day."
Yeah.
Oh, they're asleep.
I think he was asleep.
We've had that before because they
yeah.
don't have to leave.
Yeah.
And we did that when we were renting and people used to come in.
Come in and open up.
Yeah.
We had,
People
one,
are just looking around and he's asleep in bed.
Yeah, well, it's their house. They're living there.
we had one room that we couldn't see. The lady was taking us around. She goes, and that's the spare room, but you can't go in there because David's too hungover to get out of bed, aren't you, David?
Were you buying it?
Yeah, that was Morgan Terrace.
Oh, you bought that
Yeah, we
house?
bought that house. The room was a shambles.
You're like, oh, sounds like my bloke.
Yeah,
I need
he had
somewhere
a
to be
comic
hungover.
book collection. I was like, this is my jam.
If you were a property manager or a real estate agent, the amount of things that you would see in an open home, don't they have to go through and try and like cover a few things up?
Yeah. Well, 13 10 60. What have you seen at an open home? I'll get you on next to B105. It's Stav, Abby and Matt.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
What have you seen during an open home? Matty might go to an open home and actually look up and see his family member naked because that's their backyard, right?
I definitely know the house behind us that's for sale. I know that they can see me because I can see them.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is about being Nicky Noonar in your own house where you're like, well, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It's
If
legal.
you're in the backyard,
Maybe if you
Even
saw it
backyard's
though,
legal too.
maybe if you saw it, you might get some different curtains.
Can they see this hot tub?
you can.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Do you go
No.
nude in the hot tub? You do go nude in the hot tub?
Why would you not go nude?
I don't know. I just
Yeah. Well,
You're not like a nudie nude. That's why I
no.
thought.
Oh no, I definitely sneak in with my hand covering it, like and you know, I don't know
He
what
wants
it
to
is.
have an outdoor shower and he hasn't even got a pool. Like, what's the purpose of it? He just wants to be naked outside.
I love being naked in nature.
Yeah, but why would you have an outside pool, shower? That's
So I can have a shower in the backyard. That's a redundant question.
You got to do the run with covering your nipples too.
No, you do it so they can't, but you're out in nature. I had that one when I went away for Easter, and it was remarkable.
Oh.
It's so much fun. They're a thing. They're a vibe.
13, 10, 60. What have you seen in an open home? Sue, what about you?
We went looking at a house in Margate and we found rat poo in the toilet.
Well, at least it's a well-trained rat.
Yeah.
Wow. Did that
We
put you off?
No, we put in for it and we actually got it and we've been there ever since. It's kind of like we moved in and the rats moved out.
Oh yeah, it does
Oh, yeah.
depend.
Our home now.
I wonder if that too.
Yep.
It's so hard at the moment to get rental properties.
What,
The
you
things-
take in the rat poo?
Yeah, like people. Oh, you think? Oh, did you set it up? No, no, like people will just accept things that you usually wouldn't have, but you get so desperate. to get a
Yeah,
house,
we
you have
did.
to
There was a
suck it
place
up.
we went
Yeah.
and looked at a rental. It had so
We've
many
been-
cockroaches.
Yeah, we've been looking for roughly 6 weeks
Yeah.
and it was getting down to the wire and it's like, it's not quite what we want, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sarah in Ipswich, what have you seen at an open home?
I haven't seen it, but my parents had an open home a few years ago and my mother lost all of her jewellery. It got stolen.
Really?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awful.
Can't they have
Well,
a record of who walked through or no?
That was a fake name, so they were
Of course.
obviously professionals. They knew what they were doing, and it was a lot of money, a lot of jewellery, a lot of vintage jewellery. So
That's disgusting. I never think about people coming into the home and stealing stuff.
Terrible.
I feel bad when you open up a cupboard and there's stuff in there. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't open that one.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Good on you, Sarah. Thanks for calling.
Selena in Thornlands. What have you seen at open home?
Well, I was in a similar situation to the first caller who was in desperate need. So we had a family with 6 of us and we walked into the house and it looked pretty good. And then we went into one of the bedrooms and every single wall in the room were those really old porcelain dolls with those real freaky faces. And we just went, nope, and we walked straight out of the house. It was so creepy and weird.
Yeah, they come to life at night.
Yeah.
The dolls don't come with the house. But
I know, but it was just the whole room had a weird feeling to it, and I just went, no way.
Tradies would see a lot of weird stuff too, because at least open homes people clean up slightly, but if a tradie's coming, they must see some very strange things.
Henry in South Ripley, what's your story?
Hey, mate, we had an open home for a place that I was renting at the time, and it was a really popular house, and we had about 50 people come through this open home, so we stayed behind, just to make sure no one's going to walk out with half our stuff.
Yeah.
And my son, he was about 2 at the time, he did one of those apocalyptic number 2s. And
Yeah.
we were like, we rushed him into the nursery room, closed the door, so we got a bit of privacy, and it stunk. And for some reason, everyone was obsessed of looking in every room, and particularly the nursery room, wanting to have a look in there. And they just took one whiff of the door and then just shut it again, and no one said a single word, but it's just so embarrassing.
And did anyone apply for it?
Yeah, it sold straight away. It was a really popular home, so, it went straight under the hammer.
Did you get to stay on?
No, but we moved out and we bought a really nice house out at South Ripley, and that was kind of our motivation to buy a house and never look back.
Yeah.
Good on
Somewhere
you.
where you don't need to worry about your son pooing.
Good on you, mate.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.